Hi everyone, welcome to another Monday musing. Today's been kind of an extra special energizing day, considering we are at the full moon. Well, I think it's going to be full like sometime in the middle of the night tomorrow, or tomorrow is going to be like the actual full moon. I'm going to try to get up early, like at 5 in the morning, and check out some things. Hi guys. Oh, Tina, welcome. You guys, Tina has a fabulous page and she does her readings. Tina, if you would please put your link here. I think all of you guys would really enjoy following her on her page. All right. So yeah, welcome everybody on this full moon. Yeah, it's going to be tomorrow, they say, but it always starts a few days before and a few days after. So I'm saying welcome everybody. So I kind of wanted to, you're welcome, Tina. Just make sure, put your link in so everyone can see it. So I kind of wanted to talk just a little bit about, this is what they call the full corn moon. And welcome to all of you. Welcome to all you new people. So this is the full corn moon where the Native Americans knew that it was time to harvest the corn. Sometimes this full moon is also called the harvest moon, but the harvest moon this year is not going to be until the next full moon in October. Sometimes I've noticed the harvest moons in October, sometimes it's been in September, but so it is a good time for this particular full moon. As in any full moon, it's good to release, let things go that no longer serve you. This is a full moon in Pisces. Pisces is all about emotions. Let's see. Pisces is also about creativity and spirituality. And everything right now is changing again. That's what I kept hearing. Things are changing again. I think this would be a really good time in this full moon for us to try to figure out what that new normal is all about. And it's about creativity. Welcome everybody that's come in to say hello. So and the September full moon is also kind of a nice full moon because it's getting us out of summer into winter. Yes, Robert, there's a change in the air in a positive way. That is correct. Things have been really, really tough for a long time for a lot of us. So, you know, embrace the change. And if you're a Pisces, just know there's a little bit more emotions going on. I did pull, as always, I pulled 3 cards. And I also wanted to show you guys, this is one of my prized amulets, I would call it. It's celestite. And I also have celestite in my bracelet. And celestite, I have them by my bed. I have them all over my house. I have a lot of crystals all over my house. So celestite brings harmony and balance. And for those who are holding the celestite, it helps you to maintain and keep inner peace. And it also helps to heighten the intuition, especially for those of you who are healers. But it is a stone for peace and harmony, and I just felt like I don't wear it very often because it's a very soft gemstone and it can easily crack. So that's what I'm wearing tonight. So here are now for those of you who haven't been here before, there should be, I believe there's a bell up here on the top right that you can click if you want to get notified of when I'm going to go live again. And for those of you who might have just come in, Tina Windwalker is here. She's going to put her link. I want you all to go and follow her. And here are this is my deck. This is my Heart Rock Oracle card deck. I find heart rocks in nature and they give me messages. So I do have those. If anyone is ever interested in ordering them, send me a message. I also have a YouTube channel, just so you guys know. You can follow me, Pam Sears, Psychic Medium. And I have a Wings of Inspiration page where every Thursday I put cards up and let you click on the 3 dots to be notified. Oh, thank you, Sonia. I never know what you're supposed to click on. So the Wings of Inspiration, every Thursday I put 3 cards up and let you all pick a card, and then in the evening I will give out the answers. So, and if y'all are interested in ever having a private session with me, send me a message here on my business page. So the first one that I decided to pull, this full moon is about new things that are coming, new creation, whatever the new normal is. And so what was interesting is I pulled out of my card deck, I pulled new project. Check that out. This is a group message, so this is for all of us. It says you are being nudged to create something new. So that goes along with this full moon right now, okay? Now, the other card that came with it was just be patient. Thank you, Tina. You guys can all, if you don't mind sharing this out on your pages, more people get a chance to see it. I always forget to say, would you guys share this out? So as we're creating, make sure that you have the patience, because you're creating something and the universe is working with you, making sure that you know exactly what you want. And once you put that out to the universe, kind of be patient, all right? And then, I think I might have pulled this. I wonder if I pulled this last week. So, the 9 of Hearts. And you guys know how much I love hearts. So, here it is, 9 of Hearts. Harmony, fulfillment, and protection. That's one of the things, and last week we did pull the protection card. When we're creating and we're trying to do something that's of the light. Let's just, the higher vibrations and of the light. And if we're trying to create something that, especially if we're going to use that to help other people, remember you are surrounded and you are protected. So the harmony and the fulfillment, I think, is happening for a lot of us right now. We're getting past, it's been a horrible, rough year. And that's why I'm excited about September coming, because it's a shift. It means that we're going to start getting into fall, and I'm looking forward to my new place here in Prescott Valley, seeing the change of the leaves. So I want to get into a few readings. I will see who I'm drawn to, okay? I don't know. I'm going to just see what happens. You can ask. I will just see who I feel drawn to connect with. I will say, I was sitting here quietly. I usually spend half an hour just being quiet and hearing what comes. There was the name William. I'm just going to give this out and see who it might belong to. Thank you. Yeah, I'm totally out of Phoenix and totally in a new place. Starting new beginnings. So there was a William, there's a Robert, there was some kind of a boating accident. 2 in the boat died is what I am hearing. Something about brothers. I don't know if there were brothers in the boat or if the 2 brothers passed. It appears to me that it was around September during the holiday. This person is also talking about 2 sisters. And 3 kids. I was also shown a ranch, and I was also shown April Fool's Day. So the 2 who passed in the boating accident, if any of you can take that, let me know. Otherwise, maybe in the replay, some people may. Let's see here. So now the William and the Robert may not be the ones who have passed. It may be people who are living, but that's the two names that I was giving. These two who died together in the boating accident, they are together. They are in a really good place, and they stay in. It's kind of weird because they're telling me they stay in touch. It's like when we get to the other side, we have things to do. We have lessons to learn, and we don't always just get to hang out with all of our loved ones. But they're telling me that they do stay in touch. So I'm giving that. If you can't resonate with it or take it, perhaps someone who you know that might be able to take this, or maybe on the replay. Also, these are always kind of tough for certain people. I have a small child. Who didn't pull through. Now, that's usually a miscarriage or a stillborn, but this child is coming back. Says, and I'm getting a female essence, but it could be, sometimes it's hard to say if it's female or male, but I'm picking up a feminine essence. And she wants to join the sisters, and I'm getting the number 3. Now, I don't know if she would make 3 sisters or if she's going to join 3 sisters. Her spirit is always around, and she is sending a pink carnation. So hopefully someone can take that message. And as other people decide to show up, I will certainly pass that along. So I am going to see who I have felt drawn to. Margaret Burke, I do feel drawn to you, and tonight I'm going to use my Vintage Wisdom Oracle, okay? Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you, Tina. Just periodically put your link in there so that people can go and follow you. So, Margaret, I'm going to pull a card for you from this Vintage Wisdom deck, and we'll see what comes for you. Now, Margaret, have you started a new project? Have you started some kind of a new project, Margaret? I'm picking that up very strongly. If you haven't, you're going to be starting a new project. Welcome to all you new people. Be sure and tell us where you're all from, okay? All you first-time listeners and whoever's here, share where y'all live. I love to have all of that information, for everyone to see. So share away. Let us all know where you're from. I am currently in Prescott Valley, Arizona. I just, it hasn't even been a month since I sold my house in Phoenix and moved up here. All right, so how interesting, Margaret. Remember the group card I pulled for all of us? The 9 of Hearts, where it said harmony, fulfillment, and protection. You are getting harmony again. So this is like 2 messages for you about harmony. I think, and what I'm picking up for you, is that you're going to be starting a new project, and it's going to create this fulfillment and this harmony for you, and it's going to change whatever your outlook is. Your new normal is going to be bringing you, what's the phrase? A lot of satisfaction, a lot of inner satisfaction. Now, I'm feeling that it's of a real creative nature. Are you happen to be an artist of some kind, or have you been wanting to do some kind of artwork? okay? Because I definitely feel there's a creative energy around you right now that it's time for you to start something new, okay? I don't believe it's a work. It could very well be work, but I feel like it's more of a personal thing. You know, like a project, arts and crafts or something like that. Does that make sense to you, Margaret? Because I don't know what it is exactly, but it's art. It's kind of artsy. That's kind of how I feel it. So let's see if any of that picks up. Okay, that is all I'm getting for you, Margaret. But yes, working on launching launching a business. I think that it's more of a personal thing, but like you said, it's going to be a business, but it's a real personal thing for you. So you are going to have fulfillment and harmony with this. Oop, lost my pen. All right. So that is for you. Martin, are you still here, Martin? I felt drawn to give you a card. Welcome all you new people. Welcome, welcome. I was hoping a couple more of our psychic friends would come in here so we could have put their links in here and you guys can follow them. So Martin, give me a shout out if you are still here. Wow, that's a lot of viewers. Welcome one and all. Okay. I'm assuming, Martin, you're still here. Thank you. Isn't that, oh, I don't wear it very often. I'm afraid of it, you know, shattering somewhere, but I need to start wearing it more. So, Martin, I'm assuming you are still here. So your card, ooh, you, Martin, are getting, some dream, I call them downloads. There is something that you're getting a lot of information on in your dreams. If you don't remember them, please try to go to sleep and say, I want to remember my dreams. I want to remember. If you wake up in the middle of the night, make sure you have a pad and a pen by your bed and write it down, because you are getting some important messages. And I think there might even be some loved ones that are trying to come through to give you messages. I kind of feel like there's a father figure that's trying to make some communication with you. Does that make sense to you, Martin? Do you have a father on the other side? He might. I'm hoping he's still here. I'm just waiting to see if he says anything to me. Our dreams can really teach us a lot, people. Absolutely. I have learned to try to get myself, when I go to sleep, to say, I'm going to remember, I'm going to remember. Wake me up in the middle of the night if it's an important dream and I need to write it down. Because when we wake up, we're going to forget in a very short period of time. Well, that was a message for Martin. So pay attention to your dreams. I was also very drawn to Carmen. Carmen, are you here? Pad and paper beside the bed. Yep. So, Carmen Save, if I'm pronouncing it right. Carmen, I'm going to pull a card for you. So Carmen, for you, I have picked up divine timing. So right now, with the new, this new full moon, all the creativity, all the new normal stuff, it's in Pisces. It's about emotions and creativity and letting go. So you know, we have to remember that things are given to us, or things happen in divine timing. Have you been feeling frustrated in trying to make a change in your work situation? I have been picking that up. It feels like you are ready to make a change, but you've become a little impatient. I'm writing as I go along here, guys. Things happen in divine timing. So let me know, Carmen, are you thinking about making that change work-wise? Could be in the same job, but just a different position, or it could be that you want to get out and do something totally different. So let me know if that resonates with you, because that's what I'm picking up. There is a change coming, but it's in divine timing, and they are working on something for you. Okay, so it is happening. It's going to happen. It's in the process of happening, but things have to be put into place before that change happens. So yes, you're saying yes, and I'm saying it's coming. We just have to know that it's in divine timing. So let me see. Carmen, do you have a female figure on the other side that would be young? Young, like, I don't know how old you are, but I have a young female on the other side. To me, she does this, and that tells me that it might be somebody who is the same age as you, or around the same age as you. She's something about, oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. I have to wear my glasses so I can read what y'all say. There's something about March. And I'm not sure, she's saying something about, I don't know, it's like it wasn't an accident and it wasn't something lingering, something like came up suddenly. I don't know exactly what, but it happened rather fast. Does that make sense to you, Carmen? And do you know a younger female? It wasn't expected is what I'm hearing. She's saying it wasn't expected. Your sister and mother. Are they both on the other side? Carmen, I picked up this energy as soon as I started talking to you about your card. So they're both on the other side? So March is your birthday? Okay, okay. I don't have two women here. I do have a younger one here. Let me know. Let me scroll back. I'm not sure if you acknowledged the young one that's on the other side. Sometimes these things take a little while to scroll through, guys, so bear with me here. But the young female, it wasn't expected. It did happen rather fast. Has this person been gone about 3 years, Carmen? Somebody's been gone around 3 years. And sometimes it's hard to gauge on time frames because the other side, their times don't match ours. But I'm getting that it's been about 3 years, and it could be longer than that. But she was very young. It was sudden. I don't know. She almost looks like a teenage, not a teenager, but a young female. Is it true from what she's telling me that it happened something fast, that it wasn't expected and it went fast? Does that make sense? Okay, okay. She's pulling through, okay, she's pulling through an older male figure. She's pulling through, an older male figure. Is there a grandfather on the other side for you, Carmen? And welcome all you new people. Welcome, welcome. I'm connecting with someone on the other side at the moment, so I'm not ignoring, but I am saying hello. So she's bringing an older male along with her now, and it appears to be either a grandfather or yes, very fast. Yeah, she's saying she went very, very fast. So that's an acknowledgement that she's here for you, Carmen. She showed up the minute I pulled your card. Do you have a grandfather on the other side? She's pulling through an older gentleman. Now, could be a father figure, but I'm picking up more of a grandfather type figure. Of course, it could have been a grandfather that raised you like a father, but that's what I'm picking up. And he suffered for a while. He suffered for a while, and I'm getting something, I don't know, up in this area. But towards the end, I believe he's saying that he went swiftly when he went to the other side. He had been suffering for a while, but he went swiftly at the end there. And he did hear everyone's words. Everyone that spoke to him, he heard all of their words. So let me know if it's a grandfather figure. I feel, I could be wrong. It could be a great uncle, but definitely an older person. And, you know, they're always reminding us, too, that he's really in a good place. He's really, really happy. So he's just telling you that, you know, for some reason, he's kind of showing me that he was a quiet, shy person because your father was quite a lot older. Okay, it could. And is your father on the other side, too, Carmen? Maybe this is who your sister's pulling through. Very, very quiet, very shy. I think that's why she had to pull him in. He did go quick. Okay, like I said, I think he had some things going on, but when he went fast. So he's doing very, very well. He also has a small child with him. He was 56 when you were born. Yeah, that would be like a grandfather type. Okay, that helps me confirm who this person is. He has a small child with him. I don't know if somebody in the family lost a small child or there's somebody who's currently pregnant and he's helping hold on to this spirit until the baby is born. But he's got a child with him. It kind of is interesting because it goes back and forth between male and female child, but it just could be that they're a little bit more balanced in their male and female energy. So I don't know if you can take that with the child. There's also something about October. I don't know if he passed near Halloween, but I'm being shown the end of October. Could be his birthday. And do you lost a child? Okay, that's the child he has, Carmen. All right. The child is with him, and I think that should help answer some questions, that the child is protected and cared for by your father. I get emotional when things like that get, you know, especially when there's little children involved. So yes, he has the child. So there was something about October. Do you have two brothers, or did your father have two brothers? He's talking about 2 boys. So many times they come through and they're giving me information so that you know that's who it is that's coming through. But obviously your sister and your dad are, I think they're giving you some pretty good information, actually. But is there 2 boys anywhere? They could even be twins, possibly. Your mother died at the beginning of November. Okay. There was just something about October. And you guys, I just have to walk around for a minute. I keep forgetting that there's a certain time at night that I have to close the doggy door because there are skunks. So I'm going to do this real quick. I started to have the smell, so we don't want any of that. I don't want my dog going out there and getting all excited. So, sorry about that. Had to be done. So, okay. So these people are coming through so that you know that they are doing well, that they love you, and I believe the child will be with him. You have 2 boys. Okay. He's talking about 2 boys. So this is another way of him confirming that's who's, although it was interesting that your sister had to pull him in because he was trying to be shy and quiet. So let me see if he has any more message for you. And this divine timing card that I pulled for you, he is saying you're doing really good. You are doing really good. So, and you know what's interesting? I don't know if your dad was not a real religious person or didn't believe so much in the afterlife, but he's saying, he's kind of chuckling. He wishes that you could see what he sees on the other side. It's more than he ever thought. And it's a big deal. He's like, it's a big deal. Now, I don't know if he might have been telling you before, it's no big deal, it's no big deal. He's saying, it's a big deal. So, all right. Let me see if there's anything more. I think he's going, he's leaving. And I think somebody's got his hat. He's just saying the hat. So somebody may have his hat. Maybe one of your boys have the hat. So, all right. He loves you. It's cool where he's at. And Carmen, thank you for coming in and allowing the 2 of them to come through. And I hope it brings you some comfort. All right, let's see, guys. Let's see. See, I'm going to scroll through and see who I might be drawn to. So all of you new people, welcome, welcome. Hopefully you can all follow my page. I do try to do the Monday Musings every Monday night, 6:30 Arizona time. So all you new people, welcome. Let us know where you're all from. Martha O'Brien, I feel drawn to you. I just want to pull a card and let's see. And Carmen, that was just awesome. I always get goosebumps when they come and bring us messages, and I don't know, I love, love, love what I do. So, Martha O'Brien, whoops, upside down. Get ready for change. You've got a big change coming up. And, you know, with this particular card, I am getting that you're going through a spiritual change. Now, there may be some other physical changes that you're experiencing, but I really do feel that there are some spiritual changes. You know, I'm seeing that phrase, the winds of change, and get yourself ready. I believe from what they're telling me, you have been asking and asking for this change. And you're, somebody, I think it's one of your guides, they're saying your wish is my command. So get ready for the change. Have you been going through what I would call an awakening? I sense that about you, that there's some kind of awakening happening with you. The lights just blinked. Guess what? There's the confirmation right there. Spiritual awakening is what I'm picking up for you. Your father-in-law went missing, but we never found him. I am not picking up anything on that right now, Martha. We will see. We'll see if something pops up, because I can't guarantee I will get information on that. We'll ask the universe, and just sometimes we're not to know the answers. And I trust that. So are you in the midst of a spiritual awakening, Martha? Because this is what I'm feeling for you. It's like there's more to life than what has been going on in my life. Just trying to see if your guides are going to give me any information on that. And that's okay. You know what? I'm hearing not to know. Not to know. And that's okay. We have to respect that. You know, maybe there might be other psychic people that might be able to tune into that. I'm being told right now not to know. And so, you know, I'm going to honor that and not try to prod for an answer. So anyway, the change is coming. Allow it and go ahead and start. Are you thinking about getting some more crystals? If you have some or you don't have some, I am seeing that there is a clear quartz that has your name written all over it. I don't know where you would find this, but there's, what does that mean? Well, if you're talking about, they're saying, you know, I'm not to know anything about the missing of your missing father-in-law. We're not to always know what's going on with things. They have their reasons, and so they're not giving me information on that. So I can't share anything because they're like not to know. Sometimes things happen and it's like, well, I don't know. We're just not supposed to have the answer. So I'm sorry that I'm not getting anything for you. But as far as your, you know, sometimes people go through spiritual changes, and it's like, I call it waking up to a different way of life. That's kind of what I'm picking up for you, Martha. It's time for a change. It's time for you to do things differently than you've been doing, because I'm picking up that whatever you've been doing hasn't been working. So, you know, they're showing me the meditation time. They're still showing me this really pretty clear crystal. I don't know if you're near a crystal shop or if you're out in the wilderness, then there's a crystal for you, and it's waiting for you, and you're going to know it. I believe it could be apophyllite, because that's pretty clear, but I think it's a clear quartz crystal. Oh, you just found some crystals, Darlene. Yeah, I mean, I have crystals that I've put away, and all of a sudden I found them, and it's like, oh my gosh, it's Christmas time. So, you know what? There may be some books that reach out to you for you to read. Looking for him in the woods. Okay. Okay. Well, they're not tuned into that right now, so that's okay. We'll just let that be. But anyway, It's like, what is it? Seek and ye shall find. I'm talking about your spirituality and your awakening, not necessarily about your father-in-law. Keep yourself open and allow things to come to you. But clear quartz, there's a clear quartz out there waiting for you. Okay? So, go out and find it. If you have any questions about crystals or anything like that, by all means, send me a message on my Facebook page. I do encourage people, if they're interested in more crystals, to get the Crystal Bible. There's all of these crystals in there, and it talks about their spiritual meaning. But there's one in particular, and I believe the one that's waiting for you, Martha, has crystals in it. Rainbow crystals in it. So, go look for that. So welcome everybody who is new. You are very welcome, Martha. I'm going to see who else I feel drawn to pull a card for. And let's see. Inez. I feel drawn to pull you a card, Inez. And for those of you that came in later, I did pull 3 cards as group messages, and you can go back and kind of re-listen to the beginning, because it's always, there's always themes, and it's group messages, and it belongs to all of us. Okay. Inez, let's see what I have for you. It's always a difficult card to pull. I pulled the Purity, and Purity always reminds me of the word grace. We were born pure, and that's kind of one of our goals, to work with that purity and grace. So look at the beautiful card. I am going to pull one of my Heart Rock cards to go with that purity. Purity and grace, to me, we simply are. When you think about taking away the physical body and just going with the spirit, we are pure. The purity stays with the spirit forever. Thank you guys. You're so sweet. You guys are just so very kind. So, you know what? I think maybe that's something for you to look at and to know. And of course, purity also means, and maybe this is one of your messages, we need to be pure in thought and think positive, not negative. The purer our thoughts, then the better off it's going to be for us to make changes, to go forward, to live our life. If those thoughts aren't so pure, and we have bitterness, anger, fear, then it makes it tougher for us to go forward. So I think that might just be your message. Oh, okay. Your other card, which is my Heart Rock deck, is communication. So the communication card, remember about your purity and your pure thoughts, but they're telling you in communication that you need to ask for what you want. This is what this Heart Rock told me when I was out in nature. Communication, ask for what you want. And they are reminding me to tell you, when you ask for what you want, please be very, very clear, because you're going to get what you ask for, but we have to make sure that that's what we really want. Sometimes we'll ask the universe for something and they'll say, I don't know, did she just say that? And then they're like, I don't know, she's not been really clear. So they may send you something that they think you said. So be very, very clear, and I always write things down, and then I'll take a look and I'll cross some things off because I want to be clear before I sit down and go into that meditation. So ask for what you want, but be very, very clear of what that is. Yeah, this is, you know, and this is, Inez, just look at this beautiful, beautiful picture. This Vintage Wisdom deck is my favorite deck of all. So purity, grace. The body can forget, the spirit always stays pure. That's your message. Let's see. I might have time for a couple of more cards. I've been doing it for about 45 minutes. So let me see. Thank you all. I love this deck. Just so for those of you who are interested in maybe ordering this, this is called the Vintage Wisdom deck by Victoria Mosley. Such beautiful, beautiful artwork. All right, so let's see. Dana, I feel drawn to give you a card, if that's okay with you, all right? Dana, have you recently gone through a rough patch? I mean, we've all gone through a rough patch. But I feel like you've gone through a little bit rougher than... There are readings on the back of my cards, yeah. So this was the card I pulled for all of us tonight. New project. And then on the back, there is a message. So yeah, they're called the Heart Rock Oracle deck. So I have several that I have just gotten in. So if you would like, I can mail you some. You just send me a private message. So Dana, I'm going to pull a card for you. Yes. Yeah, I do feel that you've been going through a really rough patch. Let me see what card is coming up for you. Okay, here is, I've got the Thought card for you. Now, when I pull this card, it kind of reminds me of the prior card that I pulled when it talked about purity and have your pure thoughts. This Thought card, and I don't know if you're a teacher or not, more than likely you are because you said school starting up, or maybe you're the parent. Looks like a teacher there of some kind. You need to, or I should say, I don't want to use the word need. Your guides are encouraging you to make sure that your thoughts stay on a positive level. Please, you are a teacher, okay. You know, our kids are so like sponges, okay? And everyone's going to be going to school. Everyone's, you know, I don't know what they're learning from home. All of this social distancing with school. Okay, so they're talking about keeping your thoughts as positive and uplifting as you can. You know what? They're also showing me in your classroom, this is what I tell people to do for themselves, for their families. I tell people, put yourself in a bubble of protection, surround that with the white light. They're telling me that they want you to surround your space, including the children, in that same bubble of protection. And ask that the white light surround that bubble. You know, I don't know what grade you teach. Is it elementary, like 4th or 5th grade, Dana? Because these children are going to be looking to you for this guidance, and what they're asking you to do. First of all, you're going to walk in and you're going to have that confidence as a teacher because they're looking to you as a leader. Take some deep breaths. Surround yourself with a lot of positive energy. They're also showing me something about decorations in the room, something that pops out It is very calming for the children. That would help them to feel better. 2nd grade, okay. Well, I wasn't sure. I knew that there was some younger children. You can do your whole classroom and put that in with a layer of protection. Put everybody in a bubble. Put the white light around. And you can do this from your classroom. You're going to push out love to all of the children. All the children in the classroom. They're showing me, like, here's your heart. Push it out. All the love, all the love. Those children are gonna soak that up because, like I said, they're sponges. You have ways to bring calmness to the classroom. I'm also seeing like sunflowers and all kinds of stuff where you can say, look, and you can even say, say to the kids, if you're feeling a little stressed, look up at that beautiful flowers. Look at that picture. It'll help you to calm down. Whatever you can do to help the kids. So I think you know what I'm talking about. It'll do very, very well. Let's see. Anything about the wedding? There was a delay, but it looks like, I'm not sure, but has there been a wedding that was delayed that's going to happen again in the spring? Or you're rescheduling it for the spring? Let me know. Something about springtime. So, okay. Your guides are also telling me that unless you're going to get married unless you're going to get married near a lighthouse, no, not delaying. Okay, is there something about the spring? I'm just seeing something about springtime. And they're showing me a lighthouse. So either you're going to get married where there's a lighthouse, or you are the lighthouse and the beacon for the children. Trying not to interpret how they're telling me. But you have a lot of strength inside of you that you're going to make things work in this classroom. Maybe other teachers would probably benefit from you sharing some of what I told you. That would help them in their classroom. Your birthday is the spring. Okay, well, I don't know. That's all I was something about spring, and then I saw the lighthouse. Well, then, if you're not getting married near a lighthouse, you're the lighthouse. Think about that. These children in the classroom, in the beacon, this beacon of light, probably where I was talking about you to throw that love out. Good luck to you, Dana. I know it's going to go very well. Do your deep breathing. You know what? You can even have the kids do some little bit of breathing exercises when you first come in. That always helps get the classroom settled down, because they're going to come in and they're going to already be a little bit unsettled because of all that's gone on in the world. Bless our children. Okay, guys, it's time for me to say good night. It's been over 45 minutes, almost an hour. Oh, perfect. Meditation. You do meditations every day. That is awesome. Just remember, if you have any questions, if you forget what I've told you, send me a message on my Facebook business page. So for all of you, I thank you for coming. You can rewatch this on my business page. I will also be posting it on my YouTube channel, which is Pam Sears Psychic Medium. You can click here to be notified when I'm every Monday night. I try to do the Monday musings and the free readings as guided to do so. My Wings of Inspiration page, every Thursday I will put up 3 cards, and in the evening I will give those answers. And plus every day I put inspirational quotes. So you have any questions, you want to have a private reading with me, you can certainly send me a message on my business page. But there's a lot of heat going on me. Woo! There's been a lot of incoming stuff happening. So good night to everyone. I send you all love and hugs. And be sure to y'all to go follow Tina She's got a fabulous page and she's a very gifted reader. So please go follow her. Thank you all. Good night.